Now we're going to take a look at a system of equations in three variables with no solution. Now, of course, you wouldn't know this necessarily before you started working the problem, so we're going to continue to do the steps that we know to do. I'm going to put these two equations together, and I'm going to put them together by multiplying this equation by -3. Okay, so -3 on that equation, so I get -3x plus 3y minus 3z is -15. Now I'm just going to copy that equation, minus 2y. The z column is already set up now, so I'm going to go ahead and add my columns. So this column here gives me a -2x, and this column gives me a plus y. This is going to go away like I wanted it to, and that's going to give me a -7. Alright, pardon me. So I'm going to go ahead and now take these two equations, okay, and I'm going to multiply. Oh, okay. I was getting z alone, getting rid of z, excuse me, in the first two red ones. So now on these, I'm going to need to get rid of the same variable. I have to stick with the same variable. So I am going to just add these together, and that eliminates that for me. So that's really great. So I have 2x. Don't forget there's a 1 here and a 1 here. So there's 2x minus y. The z's go away, and I have that equal to 12. Now I'm going to take the two blue equations and I'm going to stack them on top of each other. So I'm going to write this one right down here. And you're already noticing something, aren't you? You're noticing that, hey, these are already set up for me. So let's go ahead and just add our like terms, right? So that's going to be nothing. That's going to be nothing. So I get 0 is equal to, whoops, there's a 5, I guess. So 0 is equal to 5. Now, we're just minding our own business, trying to solve the system of equations, and all of a sudden, the variables have disappeared. Okay, that's when I tell my students, oops, there we go. Is that a stop sign? Something like that. I say, stop where you are right there, and ask yourself this question. Is that a true or false statement? This right here is a false statement. Okay? Here's what that means. That means when the variables disappear and you didn't try to make them disappear, I mean they completely disappear, and you get a false statement. Here's what this means. That means there is no solution. There's no solution. And what does that mean in terms of the picture? Well, that just means that, let me give you a little picture here. That just means that I have three planes that never touch. They never touch. They're parallel. So this will be the next plane on top, and this is the next plane on top of that one, all parallel, right? So the other word that you might come across when you're dealing with these things is the word inconsistent. When there is no connection at all, there's no touching of anything, it's called inconsistent. Okay? Alright, so consistent means that there's something touching somewhere, but inconsistent means no solution. Nothing is touching. There is no solution where all three of them match. Or where all three of them, touch. Okay? Alright, that's a quick one, but I hope it was helpful. Thanks a bunch.